the Chase Thomas Podcast, for people who have nothing but time to kill.
Bob, I feel like we've harped too much on the quarterback receiver, kind of doom and gloom. Maybe it's the rain that East Tennessee has had over the last couple of days. We're all just kind of down in the dumps in a lot of ways, and it's permeating into our Tennessee discourse on our radio shows. But what is the most positive take about Tennessee football right now for you?
God, you just walked into my sweet spot. You might have done it today on your show. We did it in this show today. We said teams have been practicing for a couple of weeks, and all we can talk about is who's going to get quarterback. We're not impressed with what we see. Lack of depth in the receiver room. Is Boo Carter going to be a part of the team? Meanwhile, we have some skill positions that we feel are pretty loaded, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think the running back room, do we have a Dylan Sampson? Probably not, but we've got three, I think, really good guys. I believe that.
A great guy.
I think in tandem, they can be productive. Okay. Nobody's going to have a Dylan Sampson season, but we could have three really productive guys. And I'm cautiously optimistic about that offensive line who would help set up the run. The tight end room is deeper than I ever remember it. I mean, we got guys there, so that's what we decided to focus on today. It's like, hey, we got some things to be optimistic about, really. Now, the question is, can we get that quarterback and those receivers to kind of take the next step? And that is what could really, flip the script on what, this changed the prospect of this team being 8-4 to maybe 10-2. If we get some guys over indexing at those other positions that we've spent so much time talking about. But I like our run game. I mean, Darrell Sims talking as positively as he did. The guys like Peyton Lewis talking as positively as he did, and the way he looks. I mean, I feel good about those running backs.
I feel really good too. I think Star Thomas having a great fall camp is just a quiet, I think that's a quiet win where I don't think Star is going to be, for lack of a better word, a star at Tennessee. But I do think as that veteran guy, he's a perfect, I don't want to say fallback, but perfect guy waiting in the wings. If Bishop, who has struggled to stay healthy the last 2 years, and or Peyton Lewis can't stay healthy, you are okay. Darrell Sims' room is okay where you don't have to thrust DeJuan Morris in that spot. And I think you're going to be okay either way. I think it's going to be another two-man rotation, and it's just going to be on who's healthy that week. I think Darrell Sims kind of showed his hand a little bit last year, where I think he'd probably prefer. I mean, there's a reason you got to be going after Savion Hyder in a big way. Like you're thinking you're like that program going after Savion Hyder and what the financial implications of going after Savion Hyder, that to me says you're not trying to do the Jalen Wright, Jabari Small, Dylan Sampson trio type deal. If you can avoid it, and in a perfect world, you have the bell cow stuff that you had last year with Samp. And I think this year it's going to be another two-man guy. Like if Lewis and Bishop are healthy, I think it's those two with Star just a little bit, but the realistic part of this is over the course of an SEC season, people are going to get banged up. And I think Star's going to play when one of those guys can't go. And I think that's a good spot to be in.
I agree. And I do like the dimension, at least of what history shows us with Star Thomas over at Duke, where, he caught some passes, out of the backfield. And that's a dimension I feel like we haven't had as much. And I'm not saying that means he's going to get a ton of run because of that, but it's just another aspect of the run game that might help us at some point.
He also might have to start at slot, depending on where things are at in the slot position at the moment.
Yeah, that's interesting. Something tells me let me ask you that. Do you think I think Boo's not going to see the offense much. I think that's because that's the toy store. And I think the coaches are like, man, you got to earn your way back on the team, period. Not picking where you want to play.
I mean, we still got 17 days to go. I'm at a point where I need to see Boo play a real defensive snap. I don't think offense is on the radar at all. I think right now, the only thing I would say I feel comfortable with is they might just keep him at punt return and have him fair catch, just because you don't have an option. You kind of, he's maybe most valuable there right now.
I think there's a very good chance he doesn't start on defense at Star against Syracuse, but he returns punts, like you said.
Yeah. Because they don't have an option. I don't know who else they throw back there. Jamad's out. Squirrel was also the other guy doing it last year. I mean, you're not going to throw Mike or Braylon back there. You got to have them healthy. So, I don't know. I don't know who else you can really throw back there than Boo.
Yeah. No, I agree. That whole thing's fast. me. I don't know what to make of it, honestly.
That's just a bummer.
Yeah.
Man, we can't do this. We can't do like a segment on positive Tennessee and then end with the bummer that is the current stay of Boo Carter with Tennessee. So, but I mean, the positive is if Boo plays, he's going to be a great. I mean, Boo can flip a Tennessee game this fall on special teams alone. I mean, he almost housed that kick against Georgia. That would have put Tennessee up 14-0. And I don't know how different that would have been if Jalen McMurray makes that block on Brett Thorson. Like, Boo's gone. Boo's a different kind of skill set. Him and Mike are the only guys I think on this roster who actually have that make the first guy miss ability. Like, those guys are hard to find, and that's what makes him special. That's why D. Williams so special on for lack of a better term, special teams 2 years ago. I mean, D. Williams saved you against A&M. Like, that was a game that I don't know if Tennessee wins without D. Williams.
Game, right? As far as I was concerned.
Yeah, and that might be the case once again this year. So I don't know. Which
nicely done, nephew. The Chase Thomas podcast. Hell yeah.